in the centre, and you can see it's nice and glitzy, so it would really go with your costume, whether that be a two-piece costume or whether it be a one-piece dress. And at the bottom you can see our humble cane, which we're going to make into a beautiful belly dancing cane. The difference is obviously the bamboo cane that we've got hasn't got a hook on it, so it doesn't look like a walking stick, but that's okay. It'll still be fine for when you first learn how to dance and when you're teaching too. So what you're going to need for your belly dancing cane, your homemade belly dancing cane, is obviously a basic bamboo cane. We're going to stand it up so it's lengthways, and we're going to make sure it comes just above our hip. Then we're going to take a very strong pair of scissors, or you can also use rose cutters. We're going to snip the end that we don't want. Then also we've got some newspaper. This is just to protect our table or our carpet or whatever we're doing it on. As you can see, I've got my beautiful mermaid table, and I don't want to wreck my beautiful glass mermaid table, so I would use the newspaper. Really beneficial just to protect everything. Also we've got the PVA glue, which is dead cheap. It's not harmful towards your skin and anything like that, and it works really well with this tutorial. I've got a bowl so I can put the glue into it. I've also got a glue brush even, but I suppose you could use a glue stick if you wanted to, or a paintbrush, even a big makeup brush that you don't use, anything that's easy to use. And I've also got some fabric, which is here. This fabric was literally about £1.50, and it's about, I'd say about a metre. It is, I'm not too sure what it is actually. It's quite thick, it's stretchy as well, so it's quite good. And it's got these nice little flecks of gold in it, which will work really well for the cane. It will stand out. You can also use something like this. This feels a little bit like wool, I think, but it's got glitter in it. I'm just going to show you. You can see a phrase at the end. The professional dance cane that I've got actually feels like this. This is cheap as chips. It's about 50p a metre. I just thought I'd show you this. I actually haven't got enough to do the cane today, otherwise I'd show you that one, but I'm just showing you that you can use something like this. Nice and glittery, any colour that you want. Most fabrics will work well with the cane tutorial. Velvet's really good as well, and also you can get fabric that's got kind of like shiny squares on. That'll work really well. I'm not too sure about thicker types that I've got like diamantes and stuff like that on. I'm not too sure about that, but these ones work really well. Just nice, normal, flat, stretchy kind of material, or your woolly type. This doesn't stretch. Okay, so as you can see, this is the amount of fabric that I've got. I've put it over my lovely mermaid table. I found this in the fabric shop. It was really cheap. It was in the bargain bucket in a bag, and I just bought it straight away because I just loved the gold flecks against the blue. And what I did was I cut down the length. So I measured, well, I didn't really measure, I just measured by eye really. I guessed with my eye. About ½ an inch. Okay, as you can see. And I've cut out 2 pieces of that. We're only probably going to need 1 piece, but I've cut out 2 just in case. So that's how much fabric you can see. If you bought 15 canes and you were teaching 15 students, it would cost you probably about 30 pence, 40 pence to make. So make sure that you're fully prepared. So you are covering your carpets or your table with the newspaper. You've got your cut pieces of fabric to hand. You've got your cut bamboo, your bowl of glue and your glue brush. And you may want to have a cloth close to hand just in case there's any spills or you need to wipe your hands. And that's all you need really, so let's get started. Okay, so as you can see, I've got the cane. I'm going to start by adding the glue to this part here, which is the top of the cane here. And then we're going to take it down, making sure we get all around the cane. I'm going to take it down, let's say about 1 inch, maybe a little bit more. So you've got this top part here, and then you're just going to bring it down. Just turn the cane round if you need to make sure you're getting all the way around it so it's all evenly glued. You don't have to be too careful, don't worry about it, just get it on there, that's the main thing. Then this is how we start. Then we're going to get the fabric. We're going to take the end of the fabric and put it on the end like this. Let's say about 5 centimeters down. Then place it onto the newspaper and push this bit down here. Put some more glue on this part that's being pushed down, and also on the other part of the fabric that's on the newspaper that's just sitting there. So the outer part, the little bit that's just on the end. Push it in again and then just put it on the end. Now we're just going to kind of roll it back out to be able to roll it in again. And then making a taut, a bit more glue there. So what we're doing, we're pulling the fabric at an angle. Just show you that now. Pulling the fabric, let's twist it in first and I'll show you what I'm doing. Twisting it in first so it's taut, it's not going to fall off, and pulling it at an angle. Don't worry if the fabric folds in like this, that's okay. It'll sort itself out. It's not meant to be perfect. It's meant to have some texture and a bit of cushion for when you are balancing the cane on your head. So all it's doing is rolling the cane and pulling the fabric at an angle. Just making sure it's a little bit even. And keep it going. Keep pulling. It's a little bit fiddly, but you'll get used to it. Keep pulling. And then when you come just above the end of where the glue ends, we're going to add more glue. This is literally how easy it is. It probably takes about less than 10 minutes when you get used to it to do. So we're going to add some more glue, making sure it's all the way round. Again, don't worry, you don't have to be dead neat. Don't worry if you can see the glue on the fabric. The great thing about PVA is it dries clear. Okay, so again, we're going to carry that on, twisting the cane round, turning the cane round and pulling the fabric at an angle. It's always at an angle, so you're pulling the fabric towards yourself and it's at an angle and it feels tight, so it's not going to fall off. And keep going until again you get to the end. Again, like I said before, don't worry about being too neat or perfect. Not supposed to be neat and perfect. Like I said before, it adds to the balance, the cushioning adds to the balance and the texture. And the unevenness of the fabric adds to helping you to balance the cane on your head. Again, so added more glue there, pulling at an angle, and then rolling the cane down. Okay, I'm going to add more glue. Keep it going. Making sure you get all them edges. Don't worry if the glue goes on the fabric. Like I said before, pull at an angle, twisting the cane. You might need to use the hand to hold onto the cane. You might get glue in your fingers. It's alright, you can either wash it off, wipe it off with the cloth, or wait until it dries and pick it off later, depending on what you like. Keep going. Add more glue again. This is literally how easy it is. And again, you can add whatever fabric you want. If you want it to match a costume, keep it going. I'm getting to the end of the cane now, so I'm going to show you what we're going to do at the end. I'm going to add some more glue. Keep that glue going all the way around, and then pull and twist or twirl. definitely getting towards the end now. Just got this little bit here, as you can see. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to put it all over the cane. I even got to put it on my fingers, because that's no problem. It's not going to harm me, just PVA glue. And then I'm going to pull again, going right towards the end. Then I'm going to hold on here. It doesn't matter if you've got glue in your hands because it's going to dry clear. Just going to hold it on here until I get towards the end. And then when I get towards the end, I'm just going to put that glue on the edge like we did before. So I'm going to turn the cane round so you can see what I'm doing. Just going to put the glue here again. I'm going to add more glue to that end, and then I'm going to put a lot of it on here underneath, making sure it's all over. If it goes in the fabric, I don't really care. It's not supposed to be perfect, like I said before. And again, pulling. This time I'm just going to pull it out like this, and then twist with the other hand, bringing it in. When you get here to here, I'm just going to put this bit over like this, and we're going to put more glue on the edge. Hoping that you can see that properly. You're going to see this glue, so it's going to be all over the edge of it. You're going to see it, that's fine. I'm going to take it down down the fabric as well. Like I said, it's going to dry clear. And then I'm going to start to roll. This time it's going to be in the opposite direction. Taking the fabric over that glue. Might need to press it down a little bit. And then just taking it in a little bit then. So I'd say, let's say another 1.5 inches. We're going to glue down. Let's say 1.5 inches from the end, making sure you're getting the glue all around that so it sticks. And then we're going to cut the end because we don't need that little bit that's dangling down. We could actually keep winding it in, but I'm not going to. I'm going to cut it off with my scissors, wherever they are. Here they are. Cut it off. I'm going to cut at an angle. I always feel angles work better. So, getting a bit tight, them scissors. Okay, so you've got this little bit dangling down. Again, we're just going to add loads of glue all over that bit. And then we're going to pull to make sure it's taut. And we're just going to wind it in again. Need more glue. Okay, you can see I've just missed a little bit there. Make sure that you get enough glue on it, otherwise it just won't stick. And then again at the angle, twist it. And you've got this little end bit here that's going to pop off a little bit. I'm going to put loads of glue there, a lot of glue, big dollop of glue. As you can see, like this bit's popping up. I'm going to press that down. And what will happen is that glue will seep into the fabric and will make it stick down. The important thing is to make sure you let it dry before you mess around. Now, because we've had to add more up here, I'm just going to put a bit more of the glue all the way around. And what you can do is you can actually paint the whole glue stick, because it will dry clear, and it will also protect your cane from moisture, and it'll be more easy to work, be more workable, easy to work with it. So we're just taking it all the way down, not being too harsh with the glue here, just twisting round and then taking it down and then painting the glue on, keeping it going. You'll have your own technique when you get into it as well. You haven't got to do exactly what I'm doing. keep going. Then when you get to the end, just giving it one more little glue over this, the end that we started on. And then we're going to let it dry. The thing is, when we let it dry, we want to prop it up against the wall. Okay, so if you've got somewhere in your house, you can prop it up. If it's warm outside, you can put it into the garden and just prop it up. The reason being is, if you leave it on the newspaper, it's going to stick to the newspaper. So the cane's been left to dry. I'd say for probably about 2 to 3 hours. It's fine, it's fully dry. It's ready to dance with. And as you can see, it's a lot like the belly dancing cane, but it's also like the Saidi cane because it's got texture to it. You see quite a lot of the balancing within Saidi dancing, and the reason being is because the Saidi cane has a lot of texture. I'm just going to show you. It looks like it's not just plain, it's not just straight, it's got a lot of, and it's not just smooth, it's got a lot of grooves and stuff like that, which is easier to balance on the head. There you have it. Just gonna show you the edges. The edges are fine, nothing's popping out. Ready to dance with. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you're gonna go and make your own cane or canes for your classes. Thanks very much for watching, and I shall see you soon.